You know, I always say if you're not winching, snatching, or shoveling, you're not having any fun. So without further ado, let's go have some fun. So what you're seeing behind me is just film rolling while I do my introduction. So today I want to let you guys know that all the recoveries that we're doing are all planned except for one. And we'll show that video later on and explain what happened. Other than that, we brought out my buddy's 2018 TRD Pro and we put it to the test. So John is a great off-roader, but he's never really done any snowmobiling in the past. So I'm really glad that he's able to come out today to learn, to see what his TRD Pro can do in the wet snow. So in this video, we intentionally got his TRD Pro stuck in the snow, and as you'll see, it's not really deep snow, or it doesn't take much to get any off-road truck stuck in the snow. So we are gonna focus on his low-range system. So in the three examples, we're gonna try and use the four-low to get out. And then we're gonna block the rear diffs to see if that works to get out. And then last, we're gonna use crawl control and see if that will get him out of the hole that we are putting the truck in. So without further ado, let's get started. So in today's review, we are testing on a all-terrain tires. They're 33s with about a 15 to 17 PSI. And what's nice about this review is that these are common tires that you see on most off-road trucks like this. So let's get started. As you can see here, the passenger front and the driver's side rear tires are spinning, but not the other two. And the question is, why is that? Well, this is pretty common across all four-wheel drive trucks. When we have floating axles, and you have one tire or a few tires that have traction and others don't, well, you get into this situation here, and that could be a complete different video. So with that being said, the four-low in this situation is completely helpless. So we're now engaging the rear diff locks, and I just got to say that the technology on this truck is quite impressive. There are a lot of buttons and lights going on here. So anyways, so we got the rear diff lock turned on, and I can hear it grinding here, and basically the two rear wheels are turning together and is bearing the truck deeper in the hole. So needless to say, adding the rear diff lock did not get us out of the hole, unfortunately. Okay, so now John is engaging the crawl control mode, and I just gotta say that I have never seen the crawl control in action. So I'm just as excited and anticipating as you are. I hope this will work out for everybody. As you can see in the video, we're just in a couple inches of snow. So I have high hopes that John will pop right out. So let me step back here and let's take a look. Okay.
And you're not giving any gas right now? Nice. Yeah, just keep it just like that. So John, keep this thing real straight. Forward that way. There you go. Okay, go and stop. Okay.
So I really thought that TRD Pro would take this challenge today, but as you guys all saw, that Mother Nature had something else for John's truck. So, you know, you guys can have the most capable truck in the world, but if you don't have the right tire, the right tread pattern, the right air pressure, I think that's what was the big game changer today, was that, you know, John is running your standard all-terrain tire that you see on a lot of trucks like John's, and it works great out there in the dry world, like on gravel, dirt, little rock crawling, But when you get into snow, it's a completely different ball game. So I hope this was an eye-opener for a lot of you. And with that being said, I think the best tool to have in your truck to get unstuck is a $10 shovel.
Okay, so now that we got these little hole dug out, John's gonna put his TRD back in crawl control and ass out of here, back that way as far as you can, so we get the nose pointed back down to the road. All right, bud. Let's see it. Okay, stop. So with crawl control, can you give gas assist? Okay.
Now here's an interesting observation about the crawl control on a wet, snowy surface. As you'll see in the video coming up, the truck keeps stopping. As it moves forward, it stops. Moves forward again, then it stops. And it's interesting that it does that, but I get why it does that, because if you're on a dirt hill going down or up, if it slips, it's gonna hit the brakes to control your speed so that you're not in control, right? Well, it's doing the same thing here on a flat, wet, snowy surface, is that as it moves forward, it's detecting some slippage, and that's why I think it's stopping.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, let's go backwards. That's pretty cool. Are you on high speed? Low, okay. Okay, stop.
That's where I think the crawl control doesn't know what it's doing.
Yeah.
I think it's thinking of sand right now.
And there's no snow mode, is there? Yeah. Well, I think you're in a position where I think you can get out right now pretty easily. So let me move my shovel and move this way. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see it. Oh, hey, let's go forward. So that's all crawl control? Wow. Yeah. I would drive over if I were you. So look at that. The crawl control is like going, stopping. Interesting. The way it behaves in the snow. Okay, John. Go and take off crawl control. Are you in 4 low? Okay, so we were doing some testing here on the side of the road, and we were trying to get John unstuck again.
So this part of the video was completely unplanned. We just simply pulled off to the side of the road so we can talk more, and sure enough, his right front wheel hit the soft shoulder. Looks like the dense snow got caught up in his control arm in the front, and that was just enough to lock him down and be stuck again.
Once you break loose of traction,
And obviously we tried his electronic system to get unstuck, the crawl control, the 4 high, the 4 low, and the locking the rear diffs. Went through all the exercise again. So it came down to where we had to do a little recovering.
That's a good question.
here John asked a really good question, is what's the difference between a wet snow and a dry snow? And basically if you pick up snow in your hand and you can make a snowball, that's a wet snow. So it's very wet and dense. And a dry snow is very flaky and powdery and you can't make a snowball. So that's the big difference, and each of those snow conditions have different characteristics on your truck.
So when your tire breaks, it creates friction and it gets very slippery.
I'm probably stuck over there, huh?
Yep. Yep. And you just came off the side of the road, no big deal.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you got a $50,000 truck here and you're stuck. So, and it's not just your truck, it's any truck. It doesn't matter if you got a diff locks or not. It just, the density of the snow plays a huge part, right?
So the last test was to take the TRD Pro to a little deeper snow depth, and as I imagine, it was going to fail pretty quickly, just as it did in the earlier test.
Oh, no. Okay, stop.
So I just want to say I really enjoyed shooting this video for you guys today. I hope this was an eye-opener for you. It was an eye-opener for me. And more importantly, I learned a little bit more about the crowd control system on a Toyota. With that being said, I also learned that the crowd control was pretty much pointless to have in the snow. It doesn't work well. I can see how it's very beneficial if you're on dirt, hill, for example, or maybe in the sand. But if you're stuck in the snow or just adventuring in the snow, it's really pointless. So if you guys have an opinion about that, I'd love to hear what you have to say and tell me why it's not pointless. All right, so I think the biggest takeaway from today is if you guys want to go snow wheeling, it's really best to have some really good tires, aggressive, knobby, mud tires with a very low tire pressure, around 5 psi. And if we had those today, this would be a very different video. And I think that the TRD Pro would have handled today's terrain like a rock star. But I think this is the common configuration on a lot of modern day trucks today. Every Toyota Tacoma I see on the road that's new, for example, is set up just like John's TRD Pro. Nice big all-terrain tires like 33s, even 35s. But they're more road biased tires and they're good for gravel, dirt, camping, maybe overlanding, but not so great for rock crawling and definitely not so great for snow adventure. So if you guys have any takeaways today about this video, I hope that tire stuck in your mind and that you need some good snow wheeling tires or mud tires to have a good time in the snow. So with that bombshell, I just want to say thanks all of you for watching and supporting my channel. Hope you guys subscribe and ring that bell down below so that you'll be notified when I put together more videos for you guys. And if you guys want to see other videos, please let me know what kind of videos you would like to see in regards to maybe my Land Cruiser or other reviews of other trucks, maybe even a side-by-side comparison. So with that said, thank you for watching and God bless.